You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it took.
Watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Monday, the 10th of February. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. We're only 4 days away from the big day, St. Valentine's Day. And you know that we're meeting at the Movenpick Ambassador Hotel. And it's going to be a very great one, Moonlight and Roses, 6:30 p.m. sharp. You need to join us, Movenpick Ambassador Hotel. And I extended an invitation to Dr. Aligibam and his wife, 2 tickets for them, so that we can all have fun together. It's been a very tiring time, but we want to have fun together. Movenpick Ambassador Hotel, surprise artists, and then we also have live band music. We have gifts and takeaways, special ones for you and the couples that will come. And the simple thing to do now is to call 024-712-0633. That's 024-712-0633. 024-712-0633. Don't go fighting your wife or your girlfriend because Valentine is approaching. Jai Sadiano, and yet FDA Asha Shomuse, and yet Intimunjai. Don't go fighting your wife, your girlfriend. Bring them to Movenpick Ambassador Hotel, 14th of February 2025, 6:30 p.m. sharp. And just leave the rest to us. We will put you under the moonlight and you will get a feel of roses and the petals. You munch on some chocolate, you lick on some ice cream, and you rekindle your love all together again. You are invited. Now, over the weekend, I had a time with the National Insurance Commission and Acting Commissioner, Mr. Andor, Mauli, the PRO, and the rest of the team. Thank you very much for hosting us. And for the first time, I got to understand professional indemnity insurance. I'm sure if you're a professional in Ghana, you must know professional indemnity insurance because it caters for negligence, omissions, and all the issues in between. And for the first time, I get an understanding of what it is. If you don't know what professional indemnity insurance is and you're a professional, speak to your insurance today or find a broker and speak to the person because it's very important for you. I got it. I got to understand it for the very first time. And I thought, wow, as a professional, I need something like this. And it helps you. So think about it and speak to your insurance today. Now, on Saturday, somebody I know who attends free SHS came back home after 1 month in school. Now, somebody came back home after 1 month in school. And then the person told me that they're going to spend 3 months at home. This is the education system that the new government has been bequeathed with. This is what they received. That the children went to school for 1 month and they are coming home for up to 3 months or thereabout. Back in the day, we went to school for 3 months. They would come home for 1 month or 2 weeks. So they went to school just this January. They are back in February, back home in February. They will go back to school in May. I don't know which educationist at the Ministry of Education or Ghana Education Service thought that this was the way to go. And when you spoke about it, you say, oh, free SHS, everybody is going to school. We were quoting 5 million excess. Now the people who were quoting 5 million beneficiaries to us have come to actually tell us that it is not 5 million. It is less than 4 million. But because of political expediency, we were busy telling people that it was 5 million. And I'm telling you that I had a shock of my life when somebody I personally know came back after just 1 month in school to tell me that they're going to stay home for 3 months. So within these 3 months, parents have to cough up money, whether they have it or not, to take them to extra classes wherever they find it. Within these 3 months, parents have to take care of them and feed them. Of course, their responsibility. But I'm just telling you that we used to be in school for 3 months, and then we'll make up a term, and then we'll come home for 2 weeks, maybe 1 month, 3 weeks, and then we'll go back to school. And then we had long vac where you could travel to your village, be with your grandparents, your nephews, your nieces, your cousins. You hobnob, you play, you learn, because learning is not only in the classroom. Here we are. The children go to school for 1 month, and if you're in a boarding house, the first week is used for orientation and for cleaning and for arranging things and blah, blah, blah. By the time you finish, the first week is gone. So technically, the children have been in school for 3 weeks. What kind of educational system have we bequeathed onto the new government? Mr. Aaron Idrisu, you have a lot on your hands. Oh. The work on your hands. It's all about announcing at Legon that academic user fee. I mean, that's a good thing to say slash it by a certain amount. That's good. But the problem that you have as Minister for Education, you have no idea. Things have been messed up beyond measure. You go to school for 1 month and you stay at home for 3 months. And you're supposed to be in school. Because we are running a track system, and you have people saying, oh, it's good to have the children in school. But I'm saying that you think about it. That somebody goes to school for 1 month and comes to stay at home for 3 months. What they learned at school, won't they forget? No, I'm asking you. What about those parents who cannot afford to take their children for extra classes? How do the children survive? It's a very simple question I'm asking. If you have conscience, I'm sure that you'll not be insulting me. You'll be thinking along with me. This is the future of our children, the future of our country, the future leaders that we're trying to build. And this is how we want to build them. Even those who went for SHS 4 years and the rest, some of them cry. When you talk to them, you get a certain understanding. Then now we have reduced the contact hours. In 2020, some people went to school for 1 month. They came back home. They stayed at home for the whole period of 2020. When school reopened, straight Form 2. That is the kind of education system we are running. So if your parents do not have money, if your parents, you don't have extra cash, and the question is, extra cash from where? Extra cash from where? Let me talk about an important subject. I'll take you back to my home region and my hometown. Sunny Dara, the sports journalist, he put up a post. And I've been asking this question about language study, especially in the Greater Accra region. Dangbe. He put up a post, a Facebook post. This is what he wrote. He's feeling awesome. He says, I'm positively shocked to hear these 2 Syrian Lebanese kids speaking Ga fluently, even better than many natives. The protection and promotion of the Ga language, the traditions of Gadangbe people, their festivals and culture must be a national project. The language is dwindling even in Accra and must start with all the schools in the Greater Accra region. Hashtag Ga, hashtag Gadangbe. Hashtag Accra, hashtag Accra Ghana, hashtag Accra We Day. Ibrahim Sani Dara, BBC Sports journalist. He says, I am positively shocked to hear these 2 Syrian Lebanese kids, please find me in the video, speaking Ga fluently, even better than many natives. The protection and promotion of the Ga language, the traditions of Gadangbe people, their festivals and culture must be a national project. The language is dwindling, even in Accra, and change must start with all the schools in the Greater Accra region. Find me the video. Let's play the video. There are two white boys. The video. And I've been talking about this. You see, this problem is three-pronged. This problem is three-pronged. Come to me. The education authorities have a part to play, whereby their own policy, they say, you have to be taught your L1, your mother tongue, at least for 3 years in those beginning stages of your education. Here we are, schools write and tell us that they can't find teachers. So I ask the question, what is the education authority's own initiative in trying to incentivize teachers, language teachers? Because I've met teachers up in Tamale who tell me that they are gone, but they are here to teach social studies.
The person who...
They are here to teach social studies. They tell me. So what is the GES and the Ministry of Education's own initiative in fixing this? That's one leg. Two, the traditional authorities. How are they making this possible? Have they, for example, set up a fund to say, if you are interested in studying language and you want to teach Ga, come, we have a scholarship for you, so that you can go and learn and come and give us back 5 years or 10 years or whatever it is. Is there anything like that? And then three, the parents themselves who decide that they want to speak English with their children. They don't want to speak their own language. Listen to the voice. I'll play a little.
Bashanya akashi pensidi mini ba
Enye 5 cedi papa ko te o ni she ba ki o 5 cedi ake oda ni enye mi
ano nyemi ake gbena ke
enye mi 5
ele mona ku
no mi enye 5 cedi ni papa le 5 cedi e de ni han o 10 cedi ake oda ni enye mi ke to ji 5 cedi mi oda 5 ni mi pe ni worry ni eke iba chontu ni gete ba le te ba chontu ni beba ni beni worry ni papa le post
oh e wa je no ko ni nyeke le dan che invite ni aka nyeke camera ba ko ni post ni nyomi nyembe ni le na nye ni post ni e wo mini ba
le post ye the next day ni mo ni je mi tuma ba ba ke de ke wa ke na money fe o video bi anete viral ni mami ko bankucho
o mami ko bankucho banku dade locho
cho no na ga chi o banku
no na ga chi o banku no na ka blami
le ko le ke jintu e.
You see, Syrian Lebanese, you see how they are speaking with ease. With ease. And that's because the mother insisted that they have to learn the mother tongue. I'm saying the problem is three-pronged. Ni meke name nyeheyemi. Education authorities nyeheyemi. Follow it nyeheyemi. Akega akenya. Akenya akewo kusunke wo onibi akefenya achiwa wo kanflamusu nyetashi nyenkwe. Nyekwa. Take me to my one of my other ancestral homes in the central region, Elmina Castle. And I went to Elmina Castle over the weekend with Black Rasta. Amazing time we had. It was a swell time. Look, I will doff my hat any day for the tour guides at the Elmina Castle. Beautiful. Very intelligent, very knowledgeable, and the sequence and the chronological way in which they told us the stories and the history, man, beautiful. But look at the Elmina Castle. If you travel around the world, you go to places which have been designated as heritage sites. Put a picture up there. Heritage sites, and you will marvel at the beauty. I don't know what it takes to have these walls lick some paint. I don't know what it takes. But for all our castles and forts, this is what it looks like. Some even look dirtier than this. Show me the other photos. Our castles and forts, this is it's a money-making venture. We paid 20 cedis each to enter. When we went, I bought a pen drive for 250 Ghana cedis, telling us about the history of the Elmina Castle and the Cape Coast Castle. It's there. But look at the walls. I understand we want to have a certain effect of making the people know that it is old and all of that. We can still paint it and tell the story because painting is part of preservation of the heritage site. Some of these buildings are over 500 years old and yet they still stand. Show me the wooden planks, the staircase. Some of them you tell you, oh, it is weak, don't stand on it or you fall down. What does it take to reconstruct some of these things? The places where we travel to and go and pay money, we fly, go and travel and watch, they have reconstructed some of the things, painted them. I stood in Nelson Mandela's room. I'm not sure that the paints that Nelson Mandela had back then in the apartheid season is the same paint that they have there. I am not sure that, look, I stood in his compound. They have repainted the whole place with some burgundy or some red color. But the story remains the same. They will show you this is Nelson Mandela's kitchen. This was his bedroom. This was it. And you clearly can tell that some of the things have been retouched, but they are there. In our own case, everything is being left to rot. To the point where some of the portions within the castle itself, they won't take you to go and see it. Because the places don't look good. So what does it take? Mama Ablajifa Gomashi, good morning to you. Museums and Monuments Board, good morning to you. I'm just greeting you this morning. I'm asking you a simple question. What does it take to paint our castles and forts to make them look more attractive? Already people want to come and see them. People want to come and reconnect. And then we can't even find them, necessary to paint. I said we paid 20 cedis each to go on a tour. I'm sure the white people paid more to go on the tour. And when we were leaving us at 4:30, there were 3 buses coming from University of Cape Coast to the place. 3-4 buses coming to the place. It clearly tells you that money will come in. Why can't we paint this? To make the work of the tour guides so easy. Because they're telling us very good, very, very, very good narratives. If you read what's in the book and what they are telling you, they have memorized it, they have chewed it, they have mastered it, and they tell the story from their very own perspectives because they also live in the community with the people. What does it take to paint these things? What does it take to make them attractive? What does it take? What does it take to paint them? I'm asking, what does it take to paint it? Look, there's a letter from the GS. First, show me the video of the Pina SHS, the rice, There's Pina, there's Chito. Let's play those 2 videos. They will read the letter. Please play. Yes, please play. Okay. Or you want us to read the letter first? Okay. So this is dated the 7th of February, 2025. Mr. Adams Mahama Isaku, a.k.a. Okonko, Headmaster Pina, Senior High School, Pina. Interdiction of Pina Senior High School Headmaster, Mr. Adams Mahama Isaku, who I'm told is a former DCE and a party chairman of the MPP, who allegedly was caught stealing rice, intercepted by the police, kept behind bars, and over the weekend I hear that his daughter had his array. Your daughter is having array and you are behind bars, allegedly for stealing rice and sugar. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Your daughter has array, and police will arrest you now for allegedly stealing rice and sugar, and you are kept behind bars, a former DCE, party chairman. Come on, please. Can we get serious? And then the understanding I got from some of the indigenes is that we were told that the rice was being returned to, the base where they were collected from because there was oversupply. Now the rice in the boot and the rice that is at the warehouse are 2 different brands. And the rice in the school is also a totally different brand. Let's read. By the directive of the Director General of the Ghana Education Service, you are interdicted with immediate effect pending the outcome of a full-scale investigation into a case in which food items were found in your official pickup on your way from Pina SHS to WA on Thursday, February 6, 2025. Kindly note that this directive is a procedural requirement and does not constitute presumption of guilt. You will be duly notified of the outcome of the investigations and any subsequent decisions. In view of this, you are requested to hand over the administration of the school and all school property in your possession into the Upper West Regional Director of Education. Make yourself available to assist with investigations as and when needed and to avoid any actions that could compromise the ongoing investigations. For any clarification, kindly contact the regional office during official working hours. Counting very much on your cooperation, Razak Z. Abdul Kora, Regional Director, copied to a tall list of people. Now, play the video. Let's watch the video. And for those on radio, please listen to the narrative behind. Let's see it. Yes, let's see it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lemon 1.
So for those, so for those on radio, there's rice, there's sugar, there's charcoal in the bucket of a pickup vehicle, the official school vehicle, Pina SHS. And the school itself is not on firm grounds. So ideally, if the school is to be popular, they're supposed to be popular for good reason. Now the school has become popular for all the wrong reasons because the headmaster allegedly has stolen the food. The headmaster, former DCEO under the Kufuor regime, now party chairman of the MPP. One of the was it Wa East or Wa West? One of them. How? I mean, how? That people now have come to the police station and then headmaster whose daughter is having a rape is behind bars. I cannot believe it. I find it hard to understand, to wrap my mind around it. Charlie, take me to the Volta region. So the police are investigating. GES has said that, bring yourself when they need you so that we can run the investigation. Play the Chito one, the Volta region one. And I want to put it in perspective and tell you something, and tell the GES something this morning. And tell the GES something. You know, the Ghana Education Service is in the habit of always writing to say, we have interdicted you, we have understood, blah, 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 blah. That is where it ends, usually. Listen.
The tomatoes they are using for the student. I saw the bus, I was going somewhere. The big bus came, the school transport bus came to offload the goods here for this driver, taxi driver, to load. This is happening in Soko de Bogame right away. And this one, you'll be blaming government, that government is not good. While our own people are killing our own people. Close the booth, I want to take your car number. I will report this to the police right now. Right now. Chito Senior High School. The bus just left here now. And look at the thing they transport here. The food items that they transport here. They came to offload this in the bush here, make the driver park on the street, waiting for them to offload the goods. And now, this, they will start to say, Mahama is not good. Mahama is not good. Look at this. This is tin tomatoes.
Okay. So this was also Chito. So the headmasters allegedly are stealing the food meant for the children. Where are we heading as a country? And you see, I blame GS because GS will write and say, you have been interdicted, blah, blah, blah. That's all we hear from them. We don't hear that anybody has been sacked or anybody has been properly prosecuted. But as for these two issues, I will follow it into the grave. It must not be business as usual. Some people must be made scapegoats if they are found guilty so that others don't follow their bad example. Some children travel from far distances to come to school. Their parents assume that they are being taken care of in school. And then we will come and say there's no food in the school. Sana Wolivia. Eh? Sana Wolivia. Let's stay in the Volta region. I told you last week about the shortage of water there. The good news is that water supply has been restored. So that is scorecard for the great one, Adam Mutawakilo and his team. And then we will also claim some of the flowers, or sixtus. Because if we hadn't mentioned it, they would have. So put it that the Ghana Water Company restores water supply to parts of Ho and other areas affected by shutdown of the Peve treatment plant. Congratulations to Adam Mutawakilo. This is what we want to see. We don't want the people to be complaining and complaining. We want to be seeing the results as they come in, thick and fast. We want to be experiencing the result as well. Now, I want to talk to the contractor on the Kaswa Road. Look, it took us more than necessary time to travel from Accra to the central region because of that Kaswa, Budumburam, Liberia camp, that area. Just let's be showing the visuals. There's an umbrella that is so dusty. I want us to get a sense of the kind of dust that the people are inhaling. The contractor has dug everywhere. And it's becoming difficult for people to be moving. And then the simple question people were asking in the bus is that, couldn't we have dug one side and then worked on it? When we finish, we come and dig the other side? Is that not what contractors do? Everywhere has been dug. Gaping hole. Then you find patches of water, mud, everything. Look, find me that umbrella, I beg you. There's a small boy sitting, selling bread or something like that. There's a dusty umbrella. The wooden thing, it was donated by Hawa Kumsing. And it's, I don't understand. Can somebody beg the contractor for us? Look, I've had friends in Kaswa complain about this situation for a very long time. I thought they were exaggerating. Only for me to travel that road for just twice, to and fro. And I couldn't understand. Beyond that, contractor blasted stones, right? And look, they have destroyed the property of people.
Don. I said Don. And room 3 Susuni. The west of. Dino said, Graham and Wall, a ball, slate rooms, a boo, see, you know, a ball from, a ball from, a sample boat TV, you know, and a box in there, they were selling now. Yeah, a year or more. Young family said kitchen. And this is side.
That's the boy I'm talking about. That's the boy I'm talking about. Look at how dusty the whole thing is. Check it out. So dusty. And all this dust is being inhaled by the women who are selling on the streets and the boys, fuel attendants. They are inhaling these things because they can't go and steal. They can't go and do 419. They can't do Sakawa. And they are there on the street. Can we talk to the contractor? Because you see the woman, they played a video of the roof and the things. They have not been properly compensated though. Their TVs are destroyed. Their roofs are leaking. Their clothing are spoiled. Water tanks. I mean, everything is basa. People got hurt. And you need to go and listen to the pittance that was given to them. The pittance that was given to them. Their clothes, their property damaged and destroyed. Because somebody decided that I will blast the stones without supervision. Look at it. Look at it. Somebody's roof. People sleep in this roof. How are they going to be sleeping in there? The monies that you brought to them Are they able to? Don't even give them money. Go and fix the thing for them. But because you know you cannot fix it, that's why you have left it. And when disaster strikes in this country, we leave people to be on their own. Very respectable people living in their homes.
Room 2, you feel room 2. Oh, the set of damage. Still, go forget a slow and short time, you can for almost 1.5 months near the tenant tobacco dining, your room 2. Tenant tobacco.
Please, if you don't move to go and fix this and compensate them properly, I will put your names and your pictures up here. If you don't move to go and sort the people out as you should, I will put your name and your pictures up there. We have to go. But there's a last video. Last week, I told you about Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alegebam. Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alegebam. The real Kasongo. The man himself. He went to ICO. Right? And they deflated the ties. Now, I want to show you the action. There's an action, how it began, how the whole thing began.
Hold your home from the out. Hold it from out. Don't worry, let him come. Please, let him come. Let him come. Let him come. I'll call this police to come. They have call this police to come. That is not our business. He should reason. He's a grown-up. He should reason. He's a grown-up. He should reason. Where's the dialogues?
That's what I'm saying. Whether you like it or not.
That's not. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. No. You see that he doesn't even care about the car. The car tire is down. He wants to drive that car like that and move out. What shows that he cares about the car? What shows that he cares about this car? He should tell us. Because it's not his property, they think he wants to destroy it.
Sorry, the person you called cannot answer at the moment.
Tell him, it's the way you are talking to us, no. Tell him to pack it and go. When the right time comes that he should use it, he should come and use it. If he thinks he has the right to use it. Bring them in the ballocks. Lock it to that.
Tomorrow I'll show you the extended version of the film. Today I just brought you the opening part. Tomorrow I'll show you. There's more that I'll show you. But this should be a caution to all those CEOs, MDs, blah, 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 who are still holding on to those last-minute appointments that were made, etc. They are sneaking, they will contract extension. You have gone past 60. You are still holding on to contract extension. And you are proud to say you are bold. Nobody can sack you. You can't go anywhere. Oh, wait. I will publish the names here one by one with the photos. You who are over 60 years who are holding on to public office, while young people are told that they can't find work. You see the people power? You see the people power? It will reach everybody one by one. We go loud down. Have a good morning. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning.